Rocha family, so oh my goodness, again I'm in the car. If you're new to this channel, my name is Noelle. This is a twin pregnancy update kind of video, but we also post family vlogs and other type of things, so welcome. So it is currently Monday, October 7th, and on Thursday I had to go to the hospital kind of as an emergency, and so I'll show a little bit of footage of that, but basically I was having pretty extreme contractions and there was just a lot going on, and so they sent me to the hospital. And I do have a clip of me going into the hospital, not sure if I'm in labor, and I will play that for you right now. Excuse the terrible quality, I am on my iPhone, but I just wanted to record this in case this is the last time that I am going in pre-official labor. I'll explain more in, the video later, but today's just been a lot, and there's a chance that I'm in preterm labor. So I have the kids in the back and we're about to go in, so we'll just pray for healthy babies. Okay, so as you see, it was intense, and yeah, I wasn't sure if I was leaving still pregnant or not, but I am in fact still pregnant. The contractions have continued though, and so what happened was I was definitely contracting. The nurses were like, yeah, you're having 1,000,000 contractions. I was dilated to 2 centimeters, and basically they were like, let's try to get you hopefully to 3 more weeks, to get you to, at that time, 34 weeks, so that the babies really won't have to spend much of any time here at the hospital. And so that was that. So they scheduled me for an appointment this Thursday coming up, but there's been some other stuff happening. I was concerned about potential like protein in my urine, and just like there was just some stuff going on where I was like, this is really weird and off. So anyway, this morning I called the consulting nurse, told her everything. I could tell she was definitely concerned about preeclampsia, and so she sent me into the doctor right away to be seen. They didn't take my urine in the office. What they did take was my blood pressure, and that was high. It was 136/94, so it was in fact high. And then she sent me to the labs, which is in a different part of the doctor, to go give a urine sample, as well as to do my glucose test, and I think they were checking for anemia too, because that's something I was supposed to, it was another thing that I've been having to do. So anyway, I had to be there for an hour. I gave the urine sample and I drank that terrible sugary disgusting drink, and then gave the blood. So I haven't had any calls since. It's been 2 to 3 hours since I left the doctor, so they haven't called me yet with the results. If they don't call, I'm assuming that's good, and then I'll find out what's happening on Thursday when I have my regular doctor's appointment. But basically the other thing was that she was like, so with the blood pressure being that high, we basically have to just monitor your blood pressure even more intensely to make sure that you have not went into hypertension, and if you did, then we would be looking more so to induce around 34 weeks, which is basically what they said at the hospital, was let's get you 3 more weeks, which again puts me at 34 weeks. So she's like, if you're not having hypertension, then we'll push you later past 34 weeks, but So we'll see. I did have a scheduled induction with my daughter Isabella in my last pregnancy because of hypertension. So I did develop that at the end around this time of my pregnancy with Isabella, and it was just stayed high. So they did schedule an induction, and so I definitely wasn't surprised about the high blood pressure, but it was slightly elevated when I was at the hospital the other day, but today it was like, okay, yep, that's high. So it's definitely going up. So yeah. Anyway, I went and got this handy dandy notebook because doctors ask a lot of questions, and I feel like I do a really terrible job of answering them because I try to, like, I'm generally the type of person that doesn't like sit here and be like, oh, this hurts, like, no honey, we don't do that. I'm just saying, like, just because of like the way that I am, I don't generally like make these big mental lists of like, this is wrong, this happened on this day and this happened. No. And then it bites me in the butt because the doctors ask all these questions that are qualifying questions, and I'm like, I don't know, like, stuff hurts and I get through it. What else do you want to know? Like, you got the tools to figure out what's wrong. So that's not good. So just because of where we are and everything that's been happening and the contractions and the high blood pressure and blah blah blah, I got this notebook to start tracking things, so I don't have to keep like a mental dramatic thing. I can just write down what I observe and then present that to the doctor when I see them, to hopefully dot all I's and cross all T's and give them the information that they need. So I am still having contractions, yes. My blood pressure is high, yes. There's definitely something going on with my urine that is not normal. And yeah, I mean, I'm 31 weeks. I'll be 32 weeks on Friday, and I will just keep updating y'all as it comes. Thursday is my next doctor's appointment, so I will at that point update y'all. Thursday is a day before I turn 32 weeks though, so maybe I'll do the 32 week update on Friday. I don't know how I'll do it, but nonetheless, y'all will get the information. Thank you for bearing with me, Rocha family. I do want to put out more videos than just like pregnancy videos, of course, but there's been a lot going on, and I've got a lot going on in the background, and so it's just making things really complex and hard for me to record. Like I said, we do usually record family vlogs, as well as we did a little like skit on funny, rude, strange things that people say to women pregnant, specifically pregnant with twins. So if you haven't seen that video, go watch it. It was a different kind of video than I usually record, so I would love some support to let me know, like, if you want more of that kind of content. It was super fun to make. But anyway, there is going to be more to come. It's not just going to be pregnancy, but if you're here for the pregnancy, you're in the right place. Thank you again, Rocha family, for watching. My name is Noelle. You will see more of my family soon, or in my other videos. I am married with 2 kids and twins on the way. And subscribe, hit the notification bell, like this video, comment down below what the temperature is and where you live, because I see a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of my friends from Texas, like, wishing that it was getting cold, and meanwhile I'm wishing that it would warm up here in Seattle. So if you've made it this far in the video, comment down below where you're from and what the weather is like right now in your little season of fall. And until next time, Rocha family, I'll see you next time. Did that even make sense? You know what I meant? Bye.